Hello everybody and welcome to Creativity Time. I am Tatiana, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. Welcome, Wednesday morning live video, and which I've called Creativity Time. It's always lovely to have some time to create, craft and be creative. It's so good for your brain, for your whole entire well-being, including mental, because it just gives you that time out. Today we will be looking at the wonderful limited edition Christmastime is Here suite. I've had it since October, so since the beginning of October. We're in November now, and it's available to customers now, and it is really beautiful. If you have a lot of Christmas cards to make, I really highly recommend this suite. There is so much product in the suite that you will be able to make almost all your, well, not almost, it depends on how many Christmas cards you want, but you could make so many Christmas cards with it, and they could be so different and so varied. So when you say pop on, say hi. I enjoy chatting, and let me know where you're watching from. It's always lovely to hear see who's watching and know a little bit about you. Let's head to the craft desk and get stamping. Okay, set up everything ready to go, and hopefully we can make 2 projects today. Good morning, Megan. How are you? Oh, I should mention the purple posy. Big announcement last night. There we go. While I am finding myself on my iPad, I shall talk about purple posy. Unfortunately, the ink is still unstable. It doesn't coordinate. So the problem with the purple posy ink is that it doesn't coordinate or color match properly after a while sitting in the ink pad, and that means that Stampin' Up! Is pulling it off the shelves because they're not happy with the inconsistency in color. And that means that there will not be purple posy available. So you'll still have the cardstock, the Stampin' Right markers, the stamping blends, and the ribbon in purple posy. But yes, Megan, for some reason I've got it associated in my head with you. I don't know why. I think because you've asked me about the purple posy, and that's why when I saw your name, I was just like, that's right, I need to talk about the purple posy. It is a shame, but I'm finding it comforting that Stampin' Up! Is concerned about the issues like this. So if you're not concerned about perfect coordination, matching color with the cardstock and the ink pad, buy it today, because today is the last day the purple posy ink pad ink refill will be available, and they're also taking off the 5-pack of ink packs in the new in colors because of the purple posy. You just got yours. Well, you can still use it, Megan. There's nothing wrong with the ink. Like, ink isn't what should I say, it isn't like bad. It doesn't smell bad or something like that. It's not going to coordinate that perfect touch. But it's a individual preference, really. Okay, so let's get stamping with the Christmastime is Here suite. This is the stamp set. It is a single stamp set with 2 parts. It's got a red rubber outline rose. It's called a Christmas rose, so let's call that a Christmas rose. And then it has this photopolymer, and for those who aren't in the know, photopolymer is a clear type of stamp which allows you to stamp in the images, or you can color them in, and it's got these lovely sentiments. And I'm going to be making 2 cards today. So for the first one, I didn't take out my whisper white insert. Good thing I have them pre-cut. There we go. For the first card, we're going to be using Poppy Parade card front and card base, which I've pre-cut. And I'm just going to fold my bone folder and score. going to stamp like a border around this piece, and I've pre-mounted this, and I just kind of want to get the edges with the greenery and the little berries. Now, to work out where I'm lining it up, I'm just going to ink up. What's that? I should put it all in view. That would be good. I'm just going to ink up the edge of that and stamp. And now I can kind of line up where I'd like it. Not a bit less, about there. And I can hold it in place with my magnet. So this is the Stamparatus, and I have found this amazing tool to be, well, amazing. And it's particularly good, as you can see, when you're doing things like this. So I'm stamping that in full strength. Doesn't that look pretty, even just like that? Oh. And because I've already stamped on the grid paper here, I can kind of line things up where I want them to be. I did it at 13 and a half, didn't I? Let's see, 12 and a half, 13, no, I did it at 12 and a half. There. And placing the magnet again, ink up. So easy to use. It means that your stamp is perfectly lined up where you want it. And flipping and doing the same on the other side. Place that down. The magnets are super duper strong. My washi tape is getting a bit, what's the right word? Well loved. And again down here. So I'm creating this lovely floral. So this is, I'm stamping full strength, and the next one we're going to stamp, finish all the way around the edge. Now the only problem with the way I've mounted it is that we will do that second. I've mounted it so I can't put it that way. It's okay, we'll finish the long edges and then we will, now, I'm going to want it in a bit lower. We'll do it at the 13, yes, at the 13 centimeter mark. Yeah. And we're going to stamp off first. So I'm going to ink that up, stamp. So that's removing a layer of ink, but I'm not touching that. Now I'm putting my cardstock down. I'm just going to use the magnet to make sure it's in place, and I'm going to stamp again. And that is a much lighter coverage. Can you just see that? You can just see that there is another layer, and I wanted it to be subtle. I didn't want it to be strong, and I'm really, really, really pleased with that. I'm actually really liking just the top and the bottom. I might just keep it at that. And end up lining it up as so. So again, ink, stamp, and stamp. Very subtle, but it just gives you that extra texture. Ink, stamp. What did I did this way first. Nope, it's staying in place. Stamp. And one more time. Ink, stamp, line up the paper. No inking, but just. And I did want to do the edges on the other sides, the short sides, but I'm really liking just the top and the bottom, so we're going to leave it at that. And my card base is the same color, so it's very subtle look, but I think it's quite Christmassy, and I am really pleased with that. Now I'm going to just take the Simply chamois to wipe my stamp off. Love this tool. Perfect. Oh, I did want to stamp the card insert, so I should have done that before. I'm going to also do the bottom edge. So what did we do? We did 12.5, didn't we? Okay. I'm going to repeat the process on the Whisper White. This will be on the inside of the card. I think I'll need the magnet for this bit. There we go. That same concept is there. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Closing our ink pad because I get my inks in. My fingers in the inks. Good morning, Leonie. Thanks for joining me. How are you? You getting ready for on stage? I'm so excited. Demonstrator event coming up on the 16th of November, and it's going to be amazing. And if you enjoy stamping and crafting and enjoy getting a discount and enjoy being part of a crafting community, you should really consider joining my team, because we get to craft as a community on the 16th of November, though you won't be able to attend that. That registration has closed for that. Let's glue that down. Cool, there we go. And so let me know if you want more information about joining my team and what benefits you get from that. I love sharing what I do, and I'm so excited about on stage. Can't wait to see all my friends again. We've got that going, and we're going to put the card insert straight away, as so. So this is the multi-purpose liquid glue, and I choose this glue because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. I cut my, there we go, coming up. Cut my cardstock about 5 millimeters smaller than the area to have a border, and I like that border to look even, and by using this glue it gives me a bit of wiggle room. Yay! Now to finish the card off, I have here not punched out, what is it? I used the hand lettered prose dies, so it's the full alphabet, and I've die cut from glimmer paper the word joy, and I'm going to show you a lovely little trick on how to attach these. Okay, so I've lined them up on my table here as I think they should sit, and I'm going to grab a post-it note and pick them up with that. It could be a bit trickier with glimmer paper, but we did it. And now I'm grabbing the mini stamping dimensionals. Ooh, these are smaller. Ooh. It's because I'm using glimmer paper. Post-it note's not going to be as well received. Change of plan on the dimensionals. I'm going to use glue. Just going to add the glue to the thicker areas and dots on the thinner areas, as so. Perfect. Now I can flip carefully. Oh, come on. Come on, post-it note, don't fail me. And place. And again, this glue is great because we've got that wiggle room. Do a little bit of a tidy up. When that's really set, I'll just go back in with a white eraser, and that will remove that ink, the glue, not ink. Grabbing my take your pick tool here, just changing my heads, to add the dot of the joy. Picking that up. This is my favorite way of picking up small bits. Oh, Joy. Quite a simple card, but I think very festive and shimmery and glittery. And because the suite is so amazing, I didn't want to just leave it at that. The suite has this fantastic DSP set. It has 4 different sheets. There's this beautiful rose, and can you see the gold, the white roses, the gold outline really glimmering. On the back is this beautiful, now the sheet's not particularly Christmassy per se, so it can be used for anything, and you could cut out those roses and do lots of things. And this is one of my favorites, this crisscrossy, hatchy, I don't know what to call it. I think of golf, if you know what I mean, let me know. And then it's got these little swirls with holly and berries. And our third pattern is these roses, and the coordinating die set cuts out the roses with the 2 rows, and so not the 3 rows arrangement, the 2 rows arrangement. Cuts it out perfectly, so you don't even have to fussy cut. And I love the back of this one. It's got pine cones and berries. And what I saw a demonstrator in the US do is use the gold edged note cards and envelopes, and it just works so beautifully. So this is going to be a really simple card. I've die cut using the die frame that rose that I was talking about, and I've got this piece, and I've cut it height wise. It's 9.5 centimeters, which allows it to sit right in the white area of the gold. We're just going to glue that down. I'm going to put the roses right there, and I'm just going to see which sentiment will fit. Yeah, that one will be lovely. Grab that, pick that up. Where's my Stamparatus? Just going to grab the paper out of that, and just making sure I have everything prepared. I am going to stamp in Cherry Cobbler because that is the coordinating color for that DSP, and stamp the sentiment. And I'm going to, oh, see, it's not a real stamping session until you get ink on your fingers. Thing my chamois was washed, so I'm going to clean that, and while it's still damp, you can see how pink that quickly stained, and believe it or not, this stamp can be cleaned. This is the stamp cleaning pad, and what you do is, I find most effective, very softly spoken. I'm not sure why, Megan. I think my phone's getting old. I need to upgrade. You just press it in, and can you see that? What a difference. Now I have found that this works best when you do it straight away. And then you always need to clean it with water. Since the chamois is water-based, I'm using that. It's still got some pink on it. I'm going to go in and clean it again. Just press, don't move it around when it's in there, because that rips the pad. And if you really want to, you can add some drops of the cleaning solution directly onto the stamp, and then press away. Press, 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 press. I love that my photopolymer stamps aren't as stained anymore. There, that is the best I can do, but much better than that dark red. Back to our card, I'm going to see, No, we won't use the ribbon. We will use the, I keep forgetting what they're called, gold glitter enamel dots. But I will lift this up on some dimensionals. Now I'm not afraid to use dimensionals. I'm not afraid to use quite a few of them. I feel like if I'm going to put a lot of effort into making a beautiful card, that I want it to remain beautiful and don't want it to collapse in the pressure of mailing. There we go. Peeling off the backs. Having that there. Beautiful. And one final touch, the glitter enamel dots. Use the spatula end of our Take Your Pick tool and place these. There's quite a few different sizes, which is very cool. Ooh. Now I did watch, who was it? Dina Retko. Haha, she is a genius using the tacky end. It works better when they're loosened though. Wow, I like that. Loosen them up and then bing bang. So much easier. Oop. Pretty. Really love those enamel dots. And speaking of the enamel dots, they are my customer thank you gifts this month. So you spend $50 or more with me and you'll get a full sheet of these for free. And I'll send those out at the beginning of December. There are our cards, and this one has a lovely gold foiled matching envelope. But there, how long have I been live for? I've only been live for 22 minutes. And some of that was chit chatter, and we managed to make 2 beautiful cards. How awesome is that? Keep watching my Facebook page or follow me on Instagram and you'll be able to see more examples. I had all these examples to show last week, but got sick and couldn't share straight away, and now I'm playing catch up. I'm just trying to place those there. Perfect. This is my customer loyalty program. So if you are interested in anything I've used today or about stamping, card making, paper crafting, please contact me. You can order all of these products at my online store at bit.ly/shop with Tatiana. And customer loyalty program is spend $50. For every $50 you spend, you get a sticker, and then collect 10 stickers and get a free product from me. And that includes also your the monthly customer gift. You should use the host code if you're spending under $250, and the host code for November, host code is 3HHXFZJU, and that host code allows me to buy the customer gifts for you much easier. You can also send me an email or send me a message and I'll let you know. And watch this space for more examples using the Christmas time is here suite, and watch this space. By next week I should be sharing with you my next online class, which is Christmas cards again, using the Shine Bright stamp set. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to having you join Creativity Time again next week. Bye for now.